I know you wanna ride, you a star, and it shows. What's happening? What's up? What's up? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Girl, shake that laffy taffy, that laffy taffy. Shake that laffy taffy, shake that laffy taffy. Girl, shake that laffy taffy, that laffy taffy, that laffy taffy, that laffy taffy. Girl, shake that laffy taffy, that laffy taffy. Shake that laffy taffy, shake that laffy taffy. Girl, shake that laffy taffy.
Okay, so hey, what's up, you guys? We're doing a sushi mukbang today, and we are also doing a story time. I guess this could classify as a scary story time because I know you guys love this, these kind of stories, and people keep requesting, do a scary story, do a scary story. I'm like not a million trillion fucking scary shit has happened to me. Like, scary shit has happened to me, but I would say only like a few like big scary events. My cat is over there wanting food, but I already fed him. So we got sushi. This is just basic avocado rolls that I just put in my mouth. We're just gonna get into this shit. Did I tell you guys hi? What's up, you guys? If I didn't tell you hi, what's up, all my chunky monkeys and chunky junkies? We are here. We are doing this. Yes, we are doing this. I wasn't gonna do a video today. I was just like kind of like doing mommy duties, cleaning, all this stuff. I'm like, bitch, get your ass up and do a video. So y'all been wanting sushi. You guys always request sushi. I personally love sushi videos. And y'all like to be scared and hungry at the same time. So today I'm gonna scare you, and you most definitely gonna leave here hungry. So, I spilled my soy sauce. We got some fresh tuna here. We have some like albacore and some like other type of fish shit. But look at how beautiful this tuna looks right here. I love fresh tuna. And I just dip it in some, I have some soy sauce here and some soy sauce here. We just got fresh tuna right here. And then so we got some ginger over here in the corner, and some ginger and some wasabi. So my story time today for you is going to be a story of one of my friends. He was a friend of the family. If you guys have been here for a while, you guys will probably know some of my about these people. So I'm not gonna say his name. Should I say his name? No, I'm not gonna say his name. So I should say his name. So he was a friend of the family. He was young. I grew up with him. He was a couple years older than me. We're just gonna get into it. That's this one's so creamy. I'm sorry, guys. So he was a friend of the family, and how he became the friend of the family, and how I ended up growing up with him was his mother grew up with all my aunts. So basically, she was like their sister, and she took care of them. She was older than all of them, so she took care of them. She was always in the family. We always kept in touch with her. She had problems during her life, so we would help her with her son, which is a friend of the family. He became really close to me because we just were like brother and sister, but yeah, we're just like brother and sister. But he was like in and out, not like necessarily, well, kind of like my brothers, because my brothers, like, we didn't always live together in one unit. So eventually, when we got older, we got a home, and we had a back house, so they were able to move in with us. This is just a basic California roll. So this is a touchy subject for me because he was ultimately like a brother to me, family member. He wasn't blood, but you know, he was. This is a spicy tuna roll right here. And basically we became really close when he moved in the back house, him and his mom. At the time he was 24. I was, how old was I? Or maybe he lived there for a couple of years. I think when he died he was 24. He ultimately ended up dying. And I know I'm getting like a little serious. I'm usually like crazy laughing, whatever, or like really bubbly, whatever. But it like emotions take a toll on me because I'm a Pisces. So I think he moved in when I was like maybe like 15, and he lived there till I was like 18, 19. And he was older. He was in his 20s. So we became really close. And he was just, you know, he lived there. So he would come and bug me and we would talk. Sometimes we have late night talks. We were so close. People thought he was my baby daddy because I never introduced my baby daddy because that was a whole nother complicated thing with my baby daddy. But nobody knew my baby daddy. So people thought he was my baby daddy. And I'm like, no, he's not my baby daddy. He's just my friend. We're close. We grew up together. So it took a toll on me when he died because I never experienced something. I've experienced people dying around me. Or die around me, my uncle, people, my family, but never to the point where the cat is going crazy. Hey, you're ruining the video. Why don't you just come lay right here in the back of me and be cool? All right then, just walk away. Anyway, so he look at this piece of fish here. I think this is albacore or what is this? I don't know what this is. But it took a toll on me because it never happened. It happened like this. I literally didn't see him for a while because he was working. He got a new job and he was working a lot. Buttery piece of fish. I don't know what kind of fish this is, but it's really good. So I'm gonna put some ginger on it and some. So he had got a new job and I didn't see him for a while, and then, you know, I got pregnant and he found out I was pregnant and he was like, what? And he was just like, oh my God, like I'm happy for you, but he was kind of weirded out that I just all of a sudden popped up pregnant. And I was like, you're working, like you weren't around. He's like, how come you didn't tell me? I'm like, you were working, like you weren't around. Okay, so then he found out I was pregnant and he was kind of weirded out. So he just kind of took off and I kind of just didn't see him like pretty much my whole pregnancy. I guess he felt bad like after I had the baby. I don't know what. And I remember his mom, and I think that's kind of why like his mom thought that he was the father of my baby, because she said that he was really hurt after, and I really didn't know why. And she really didn't know why he was hurt, and she kind of knew, kind of had a feeling. So after I had the baby, he called and he was like, hey, I'm getting my tires done right here by your house. Can you meet? Like, do you guys want to meet me? I have something for the baby. He's done. You know, after this, I have to go to work. I've been putting in overtime. He was saving for like his new car. He got a new car. He wanted to get his own place and stuff like that. He was living with his mom for so long. Like, he really wanted to, like, get out of his predicament he was in. And he was like, after this, I gotta go straight to work. Can you please just meet me? So me and my mom drive down there where he was, and he gives me this present for the baby, which was my oldest daughter. And that the next day, well, he was like, look, I don't have work tomorrow. He's like, hopefully I get the day off. If I do, I'm gonna go over the house so you could do my eyebrows, because he used to love me to do his eyebrows. Because he had like really thick eyebrows, and I used to do that like way back in the day when he lived with us. So, anyways, the next day, I get a call from his mom. I see the number on caller ID, and I think it's him saying he's gonna come over because he said he would. I even told my mom, it's so-and-so's number. They're probably calling because they're gonna come over. She goes, oh yeah, he said he was gonna come, huh? And we're kind of excited because we hadn't seen them, because they eventually moved out of the back somewhere else. And I answer it, and it's his mom, and she's crying. Automatically, I knew something. I just knew something wasn't right. And I was like, hey, what's wrong? She's like, let me talk to your mom. Long story short, she says that he's gone. It was hard, and I'm going to skip going through that. And I'm going to go into the experiences I experienced after. So after he passed, it was hard for me. I went through a depression. It was like I was just like, I just seen him. Like the previous day. And I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not gonna go into how he died and all that stuff on this. Basically, his funeral passed. We got t-shirts made. His mom gave me a couple of his shirts. I got his bandana. I got a chain that he used to always wear. I had a big picture of him blown up in my room. After someone passes, you want their memorabilia around, their shirt. I put his shirt up that they made for him. So all his shirts, a picture of his shirt. I said rest in peace, and, his picture and all that. I was mourning, and I began to have, so after his funeral and everything, I don't know how long after, but I began to have these dreams. And the first dreams that I had were like, it had to do something with like God, like Christian dreams, like being in church, having a Bible, seeing a cross. There was this one dream where I was walking up a mountain. I was dressed in a white robe with other people, and we were all carrying crosses. And when we got up to the top of the mountain, we all stuck our crosses into the mountain. You can't make this up. And these dreams happened for 7 days, a whole week. Every night was a dream. But as they got up to like the 7th day of the dream, like the last day of my last dream that I had, they started to get like weirder. So first it was like godly. It was like walking up a mountain and putting a cross into this mountain and praying to God. And then the last one, and it didn't have to do anything with him. The last dream was his funeral on one side. And it was this big, beautiful building. And on the other side, there was 2 people getting married. And I walked through the middle and I could see the people getting married and I could see him in the casket, all white. And I remember seeing a Bible. I remember seeing a Bible being held in the middle by hands. But the hands were real hands and they were like floating in the air. And I was like, I remember being in the dream and being tripped out that there was like real hands floating in the air holding a Bible. It right in the middle. And one part of me was saying, go over there and look at the funeral. I mean, the wedding. And one part of me was like, no, go over there and pay your respects to him and look at his body. And I was confused. I didn't know which one to go to in my dream. I remember walking to his casket, choosing to go see him. And he was laying there and he was like talking to me. But in my mind, I'm telling me, I love you and all this stuff. Like, just, I love you. I'm not gone. I'm here. And I'm just like, what? Why? Why are you here still? You're gone. Like, how are you still here? Where are you? And the last part in my dream, when my dream ends, was like, I'm over there. And when I look over there to see like the 2 people getting married, it was him getting married to a woman, but I didn't see who the woman was. And I was like, what? Like, what does that mean? And then my dream ended. I was like, what? I remember waking up and just being like, wow. These dreams I've been having are very like I would wake up very confused. And I remember I started to like kind of like try to talk to him and kind of like pray and tell him like, what are you trying to tell me? What is this all about? And I don't know what it was, but after that, after those 7 days of those dreams, I started to have nightmares. And they were nightmares of him. And they were nightmares of me seeing him alive, him getting out of his casket. Him, like us being at his funeral, then going home, having, you know, after you have a funeral, you have a reception, meaning you have the funeral. That's my cat if you hear noise. You have the funeral and then you go and you have like a little, you know, food and you gather and you guys talk. And it's kind of like a party. You don't want to say a party, but it's kind of like a party after the funeral. So in my dream, it was after the funeral was a party. And then we're like having a party without the gathering. I'm like, I'm going to go outside for some air. So I go outside the back and I see him sitting there. And he's kind of like flopped there, like almost like if he's dead. And I was like, why? How are you here? I was confused. I was crying. I was like, why are you here? Are you a ghost? and I tried to touch him, and he wasn't see-through. He was an actual body. And he was like, "Oh no, not now, kitty." Oh wow. I'm gonna just let him do his thing. It's the cat. Okay, so I was just like, "How are you here? Why are you here?" I started crying. He was like, "I'm here. I'm not gone. I'm here." Like, he kept trying to tell me he was here. And then, like, "I'm not gone. Look at this is me." And I was like, I gotta tell everybody. Like, I gotta tell everybody. And I go and tell everybody, "He's here. He's here." People think I'm crazy. I go back outside to try to pick him up, and he's like all limp. And I'm trying to like pick him up, and his body is like limp. Oh, and then like, it just kept getting like those type of dreams. It just kept getting weird. And it's almost like when you have dreams about somebody that has passed, because I've had dreams about some people, like my uncle, and he's always came to me like happy, jolly, like it's me, your uncle. I love you. I'm here. These dreams just started to like creep me out. So when I started having these dreams, at the same time, I would say after having like a few creepy dreams, like of him being dead but alive, and seeing him, and him like coming to me and being like, "I'm here," I started to feel the end of my bed shaking, like this, like as if like a small earthquake. But it was like I could feel like at the end of my bed. And the first few times I felt it, I thought I was just like tripping. You know, you think you're tripping at first. You know, you think it's like, oh, it's like maybe it's this, maybe it's that. You start giving it excuses, like, you know, it's not what it seems like. So, okay, I had to pour myself something to drink. Totally forgot. Diet Coke. So I started to feel my bed moving. And about the third night that I started feeling my bed moving, that same night I had a dream of him being sitting on the edge of my bed where my feet are. And he was telling me, "Are you okay?" And he was kind of like stroking my leg, and he was telling me, "Are you okay? How are you feeling? I know it's hard." Kind of like consoling me. And I remember I was laying there and I was like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." Like, why? Like, why did you go? And I remember just talking to him. I woke up and I told my Mom, I had a dream. He came to me. I didn't tell her about my bed moving, but I told her that he came to me. But I would say the next time that my bed started moving, I really did start to get scared, and it started to scare me because it became more. And to the point where I was just like, "Oh my God, like this needs to stop. Like, I'm scared." I ran to my mommy and I told her, and my mom was like, I literally slept with the light on, and I slept with my door open, And my mom's like, I'm like, Mom, check on me because maybe it is him, but for some reason I'm scared. And I just feel like, I don't know, I just felt uncomfortable. And I feel like, why was I scared? I don't know why. But I was scared. And I remember the next day I woke up, we left, and I remember me and my mom went to go eat breakfast. We went to go do something. We didn't come home till way later. When we came home, all his memorabilia that I had in my room was thrashed. His picture I had when I came in, like when you came into my room, was on the floor. His shirt was, everything was like if somebody went in my room and was just like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this shirt, fuck this, like everything. And I was like, Mom, look at it. Even my mom witnessed it. I was just like, I was just so scared. Who did this? We asked my uncle, we asked my brother, my stepbrother. They were like, nobody goes in her room. And everybody knows, don't mess with my room. This is when I lived with my mom. And pretty much like my mom was like, you know what? Take the stuff down. Take everything down. Put it away. And what's crazy is that his mom kind of had a similar experience, not like mine, but she had some type of experience. And she took a lot of his stuff down too. Like she has still some pictures, but I think hers was more intense. I'm not going to speak on her experience, but hers was a lot more intense. And I remember asking someone from a church that I was going to and explaining to them about what was going on. And they were like, you need to get the stuff, everything that you have of his, put it away. Put it in the garage. Just put it away. So I put it away. I demolished everything. It was bomb. One more. I don't know if I'm going to eat that last piece of fish because I'm so full. But I put it away. I put it in the garage. And I ended up getting my room prayed for. And after I prayed, I went to church. I prayed. And it stopped. Everything stopped. It still confuses me till this day. I get confused why, what's going on. I didn't look too much into it anymore because I just didn't want to further anything that was going on. Obviously, I kind of like skipped the story, but here's my last California roll. I don't know what was going on, but it took me a while to like talk about it and get over it. And even after that happened, I went through like a crazy depression, and I started drinking a lot and having these like tantrums of like drinking and crying, and like I don't know, but I'm happy that it's over, and I'm happy that it's like I got over it. And I don't know what it was all about. I pray to God that his soul is resting in peace, and I hope he knows. I hope he's in heaven, and I hope he knows that I love him. I'm pretty sure he knows I love him. And with that being said, I love you guys. Stay chunky because chunky is beautiful, and I'll definitely be back with another video for you guys. Yeah.